are live now. What up? How is everybody doing? It is episode 155 of the Krabston Show, and I'm hearing it in dual audio from Phoenix's own microphone. It's okay.
12 months we squish a grape.
First and foremost, no more monkeys. Thank you for the 4 months, buddy. At 12 months, we squish a grape. I swear if you bring a grape near me, I will die, but I will make sure you go down with me. I fucking hate those things. Those are fucking disgusting. I hate grapes.
Son of a bitch.
So, anyway, guys, people were confused. So hopefully before we do questions, I'm going to just do the intro, and maybe it'll clear things up. Welcome to the Krabston Show, everyone. That's how I talk now. Is that annoying enough? Welcome to the Krabston Show, everyone. It's a really great show. It's a good show. It has its moments, at least. It's episode 155. It's debatable. And what it is it's a VR chat talk show where we get random people and interview them on stage. And if you're watching on Twitch and being like, wow, that sounds great. That's not how you sound. That's how I sound. And I want to do that. That's still how I sound. Join our Discord, !Discord in the chat, and DM me, not me now because I probably won't hear it, but Juan of the Dead is probably who you want to DM if you want to get on the show. That's the easiest way to get on now. Other than that, when I'm not streaming, you can DM me, you can DM Juan of the Dead, you can DM Mouth Breather, and we will, that's the best way to get on the show. And new people who are new always have first dibs. Although it's a Wednesday, which means we do have returning guests today, I'm assuming. I don't know. It's a completely improvised show, which means if it sucks, it's not my fault. And if it's good, it is because of me. Yay! Basically, things are great. We got new stuff. Okay, so let's talk about the Discord real quick. The text chat for, bit submissions is not up yet. I'm going to have that up soon. I just want to reformat the Discord because it's a fucking mess, quite frankly, but join it anyway because it's good. !Discord in the chat. And when you join the Discord, it's cool. That's what the main reason. It's just you do it because it's cool. That's the main reason you do anything. But this one's cool because you can sign up for special events like Crab of Love 4. Crab of Love is a VR chat dating show that we've done, and it's gotten real results. Not on purpose, but real results. People, I think, just got people have gotten engaged / VR married, whatever that entails, from that show. It happened. So, and it's a great way. You can make friends on it. It's a good thing. We only have like 2 people who have signed up. We redid signups because I had it signed up from like 6 months ago, and then I was like, I don't want to do Crab of Love anymore. I'm tired of this bullshit. I want to die, right? But I'm not doing that anymore. So I do want to do Crab of Love. I'm excited about Crab of Love. So sign up. 18 plus, obviously. Ladies, seriously, ladies, I'm not kidding. I'm begging you, please sign up for this thing because we got a Gillette sponsorship, and I owe them so much fucking money if nobody signs up for it. I'm going to get killed. They're going to kill me. I'm going to get killed. They're going to slice my throat with a razor. Expensive razors, but actually pretty affordable handle. Gillette, the best man can get. But, so guys, please sign up for Crab of Love 4. I'm really not joking. I'm going to fucking die if you don't do it, so please do it. And then, we have other cool stuff, too. We do a movie night on the last week of the month on a Thursday. Last movie was Kung Pao Enter the Fist. We have not decided on the new movie, but we have a movie suggestions text chat and Discord. So help me think of a movie, please. And then please, because I don't know what to watch. I feel like I've seen every movie ever made ever since I watched Kung Pao for the 5th time ever. Not true, like probably the 30th
keep
time
picking
ever.
Movies you've seen.
Yeah, I keep picking movies I've seen because it lets me. It's no pressure because if I know it's like, okay, well, it's not going to be boring because I know I've seen it already. That's great. And we also have a Minecraft server you guys can join for free. Minecraft fun, right? I'm not good at it. I don't really know how to play, but Minecraft good. Anything else? Guys, let me just talk about bit submissions. We are going to have submissions for people who want to do bits or segments. I'm talking people who want to do a sketch. I'm talking people who want to teach people about wildlife. I'm talking about people who want to sing a song, whatever. Any segment you want to do. I'm calling it under the umbrella of something that I'm calling the Krabston Show Writer's Room, which lets people who watch the show get involved more with the way the show goes. So it's not just, oh, the most an audience member can do is be interviewed and then be gone. That sucks. There's not enough interaction, I don't think. And the interaction we do have, I think, is a little too samey. So you're going to be able to do bits, schedule bits with me, work on other stuff. Maybe we're going to work on also have something for like maybe a monologue. You can submit monologue stuff in the beginning. Who knows? I'm really trying to get it all out there. I want people to be able to both interact with the show, but also not have to stress about the show going well. You guys, I still really want everyone to be able to just watch and relax and not be like, oh, fuck, I have to think of something by the end of the week. That's for me to do. I don't want you guys to have to do that. That's not fun for you guys to have to worry about shit like that. So that's really why the reason it hasn't happened yet is because I really want to find a way for you guys to just to guarantee that it's a no stress thing for you guys to do and it's still fun. But as all things go, the best way to learn more is to join the Discord. ! Discord in the chat. I feel like that was my I have a dream speech.
That was a very long intro.
It was a long intro and it's not even quite done, is it? Anyway, do you have any questions?
Maybe. No.
Big Guns got a question.
Why did my mom beat me?
What would you say? How would you describe your personality?
Because you have big guns.
Horrible.
That's probably why.
Yep.
Yeah. That's not good.
Oh, there we go.
Well, there we go. Phoenix Fire's got a question, and then Garrett. Okay.
Why does my dad beat me?
Okay, well, it's a little darker. Garrett, get your question.
Is there a way to turn off the chairs?
Yes, there is a colliders toggle in the hallway.
Before the doors.
But right before the doors. Okay, Dungeoneer.
So,
Yeah, Dungeoneer's got a question.
yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got a long tail, so I was in my face over here.
That's John. And that's John, Juan of the Dead. John is my co-host, as usual. So, what is there anything?
Or Juwan. Some people like to pronounce
Fuck
it.
Minecraft, Andy says. Andy, it can't all be Animal Crossing and Final Fantasy 14 all the time. Amarath, what's your question? And Fallen, what's your question? Amarath, you've been to maybe 60 shows straight. I'm shocked that you still have questions, but go on.
Where's Lugri?
So Lugri's not here today. We're reworking the show to make it more bit and segment oriented, and so Lugri's going to focus more on segments, which means because I think having two interviewers at the same time doesn't really make a lot of sense. But we still really wanted her, and we still really want her involved. So she's going to work more on segments. So she should, if things go well, be on the show even more often than before. But she's also in LA right now. So she's pretty busy. I'll probably see her soon, but say hi to Lugri. I don't know if she's even watching. But anyway, good question. I expected that question. Fallen, you have a question?
Hello. Is alcohol consumption allowed during the 18 plus members?
How could I possibly regulate that? Once we had a 15-year-old. We had a 15-year-old who would always go. He could be here right now. I don't know if you're here. Death Gamer.
I'm on lean.
He would go. That's another guy who would go. I'm on lean.
Oh, the whiskey kid.
The whiskey's like, I just drank almost a whole bottle of whiskey, and I would just be like, please stop telling me that. Like, I can't be responsible for you. You're like really, really young. How do I permanently claim my seat in the audience?
To be under alcoholic consumption.
You can be drunk. I can't stop you from being drunk. But I am not drunk. I do not drink alcohol. That's not me memeing.
I'll drink with you.
Sure about that. That's my last question.
I don't. You just do it. Do what you want. You know. Even you could do Jankum in the audience. I really couldn't stop you.
If you do start getting loud and obnoxious, I gotta boot you.
That's true.
So
If you cannot handle it and you do get very loud and you can't handle it, then you do just get booted. Don't take it personally. Getting kicked from the show once is not a permanent.
You can
ban
always
from
come
the show,
back.
By the way. It might not be. You might not be able to come back during that show. I don't know what the VR chat logistics are in terms of re-invites after being kicked. But it's not a permanent ban. If you're constantly kicked, that's going to end up with a permanent ban. Anyway,
It's an hour from what I heard.
Oh, it's an hour.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, well,
Daniels, can
yeah.
I secure this seat permanently, please?
Maybe you could be here more, and we'll think about it. You know, there's only one person who's gotten their
I've been
seats
here once
claimed,
before.
and he's been here forever. But let's start. Wow, what a great intro. Guys, welcome. Let's get somebody who's never been on the show up here. Bonus points if you're an adult. I'm seeing, is Dungeoneer pointing at Calvin, or do you want to go on yourself, Dungeoneer? I can't tell.
I think Dungeoneer does. He has an adorable accent.
Okay, Dungeoneer.
He wants to get on the stage.
Okay, this guy. I'm saying scream whispering at me. Dungeoneer, then Phoenix Fire, and then we're gonna figure out who M Sage is pointing at after that. Guys, welcome Dungeoneer to the stage. By the way, Rocksteady, I saw you were using a Marasai avatar earlier, and I wish you stuck with it. I loved it. I kind of want to copy that later, so remind me.
Crab, watch out for the tail.
Watch out for the table.
Thing's vicious.
Oh my goodness, this is your avatar? I didn't even know. Let's read your bio.
No.
It just says no. Okay, well, Dungeoneer, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm 22 years old. I'm a male model, crypto investor, security guard most of the time. Don't really care for that though.
What part of that is true? Is none of it true, or is all of it true?
Is this two truths and a lie?
Are you a male model?
No, it's all true.
Male model.
Yeah.
What do you model for?
I have an OnlyFans.
You have an
OnlyFans.
Well, we can't promote that because that actually can get me banned. That's.
I didn't plan to because
That's right. You can
on
acknowledge that it exists. I guess you're allowed to do that.
He's just saying he's got only the best fans.
He has only the best. Well, I think you have the second best fans.
Both.
Because my fans
That's
are
true.
the best. Pandering. Twitch Prime. Please, Twitch Prime. Dungeoneer, you're a male model, a security guard, and a crypto investor. What's your favorite crypto coin? What's the best currency out there?
Hex.
What's Hex? Well, I'm going to ask you what's
HEX.
Hex. I don't know what the fuck. It's the same as everything, I assume, but it's Hex. It's different. So tell me. So you're
pretty much.
What do you do security for?
There's a London-based theatre company that they do a lot of cinema-based shows, and that's what I do.
Do you ever have to get rough with somebody?
Yeah, twice.
Really?
A couple of hen nights got out of hand.
A couple what?
Yeah, never anything bad, because the reason why I like that, security sucks, but
That's probably the nicest security job in existence.
Why?
Because
Because
it's
a
mostly
theater.
just getting drunk people.
Yeah, I feel like most.
Yeah, it's a lovely crowd.
Most people going to the
99
theater
out of 100 times it'll be lovely.
tough ruffians, you know.
Mhm.
So
But occasionally you get the odd hen night.
tell me about the times you've had to get rough, and how rough did you get?
Well, there's a fuck ton of, excuse my French, there's a lot of cameras
Oh,
around,
I can't say fuck.
so I
can't say
knew not
fuck.
to, not
Yeah,
to
please don't
snap
say
any
fuck,
necks.
alright,
Yeah,
Jim.
don't say fuck, please. Don't say anything but fuck, please.
Okay.
Don't say shit either.
Wait, I'm English, so can I say cunt?
Yeah,
You're fucking right.
you get to say it.
Okay, so these five cunts were running around the set.
Yeah.
They ended up backtracking into an area that they shouldn't have, and I found that they had actually stolen some of our props. And these
Props, they look like a train station. It was like a bucket of flowers, the kind of thing you'd buy when going in and out of a train.
but it's not a train station. It's just a set from a film, and they actually managed to rip these buckets out of the display case. They were like welded in there. It was metal buckets on metal. I don't know how the fuck they managed to do it. They broke it. The power of alcohol, and so I had to physically take it off them. And well, that wasn't very fun to deal with when you have a lot of. I think it was like 5 or 6 women were screaming at me, trying to take it back. And obviously, I wouldn't dare lay my hands on them, but that was not a fun night.
Is it a cool uniform that you get to wear?
That night it was pretty much just a suit and tie. So I looked very presentable.
Are you tough?
But to
You say
these
that
to
you're,
these
you're
alcohol,
like a pretty tough person.
as long as you're just looking at me and not talking to me, yes.
But if you like,
If you
could
talk to me, you suddenly realize, oh god, this is it.
could you beat me up?
I'm a squishy teddy bear. Well, you've got a hard carapace, and I don't have any arms, so no.
Only on my head is my carapace hard. I actually have I'm talking to my doctor about this, but I have a problem with soft carapace.
Nice, a weakness. Good to know.
Yeah. So we somebody's redeemed celebrity guest host switch. So I'm gonna go Dungeoneer, but don't worry, we're gonna have a celebrity who's gonna come out and interview them. Don't worry, I don't know who it's gonna be, but we'll see. Give me one sec, guys. Who's here?
How you all doing tonight?
What up? Hey, what is up, dude? What up? You're looking at the richest fucker in the room, baby. I just snorted something. I don't even know what. Woo! I got Fortnite money now. What do you got? Nothing. None of you got nothing. I've had a little bit to drink. My head's killing me.
2 brain cells.
Ah, boy.
So it's only just
I
started.
just made a mint, baby. I just made a mint. Hold on, watch this. You want to see? You want to see what the richest motherfucker in the room does? Woo! All right, I'm sitting down. All right, so
Amazing.
Dungeoneer Krabston gave me all the details. You're a security guard. And I think there's an episode of Dragon Ball Super where I act as a security guard. I also wore a suit and tie that episode. So I've been there, buddy. I've been there. But now I don't work. I don't know if you've heard. But I just made a shitload of money off of a Fortnite deal.
Nice.
Pound it.
With what?
I don't give a fuck, baby. I'm rich.
Hold on, no.
All right. Ooh.
There you go.
Oh, that feels actually really good. Being a martial artist, a space alien, a father, a husband, I have a lot of challenges in my life, and I'm certainly not living the life I expected to live, growing up in the middle of a mountain by myself. What's something that you planned for in your life that didn't go as expected?
Good question. Who I know? Well, before I went to university, I made a massive group of friends.
Yeah.
All from a massive Facebook group of like freshers. Before we even went there, and I made like I'd say probably 10 really, really good friends. 10 of them. All of them I know on a very personal level, and I was going to get ready to have a lovely, what's it called, relationship with like all of them. Kickstart my friendship group. Reinvent myself because I'll be honest, I don't have any fucking friends. And yeah, and I don't know how we didn't keep in contact. And yeah, after a couple months after going to university, fucking no one, absolutely no one.
Why is that?
My teachers didn't even like me. The fucking
Why?
teachers.
Why did everyone hate
I
you
don't
so
know.
much? I bet I could be. Listen, every friend I've ever had used to be an enemy of mine. I got that kind of personality. It's the kind of personality you make a lot of friends, make a ton of money, get a Fortnite deal. Maybe that can happen to you one day. But
Oh no, thanks. I don't want cancer.
are you making fun of me because I had that horrible heart disease and I had to get real treatment for it? We're talking the Android saga now. We're talking about the Android saga now. I don't think it's funny. That's kind of where the show got serious.
And I'm not a weeaboo. I don't.
You don't know Dragon Ball Z? You don't know you don't know my lore?
I'm only 22. Calm down.
You don't know my lore. My show bridges generations. When I was, they
The old
say
generations, maybe.
Goku. They always say, "Hey, Goku." They try to make fun of me. They go, "Goku, how come in Dragon Ball Super you mentioned that you've never kissed your wife? Like, how can you be a man and never kiss your own wife? I said, baby, maybe you misunderstood. I said I never kissed her on the lips. I'm Goku. I do what I want.
I see.
That tail does what it wants.
I don't have a tail anymore.
I have limited control.
You were really flailing. So, have you... Whoa,
Epilepsy,
Jesus
it's fine.
Christ. What do you think... who do you think the next big villain just in life... What do you think the next big villain's going to try and do? You know how there's always been like a horrible dictator or something, and historically, I'm not even talking about Dragon Ball lore. I'm talking about real life now. Not that my life isn't real. I mean, to me, it's real. But to you, it's a Japanese cartoon.
Next big villain. I would say it's either that guy who's going to try get rid of net neutrality. I think he's going to either come back or it's going to be Justin Bieber.
You're talking about Ajit Pai?
Yeah.
I haven't even thought about
one of the two.
God, I haven't even thought about Ajit Pai in fucking forever.
He's got a real punchable face.
He does. I don't think he even works for the FCC anymore, does he? I don't know. I have to imagine.
I think he's less public now, but
they should get rid of him.
I mean, we the people don't really like him, but him the money maker, money making friends.
I remember his big old Reese's mug, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I got a little jealous when I saw that big old Reese's mug.
Things that with handles don't really fly with me.
Sure, you could wrap your little tendril around a mug, no problem. Your disgusting little tendril is very versatile.
This is my penis.
Didn't say it is. It's.
I think it's so long and white.
Listen,
You can move it around a bit,
I can flap
but don't grip it or else I'll come.
Hey, buddy, if you come, I'll go. Anyway, that's what we call it. It's a Goku joke. So, you do feet pics?
Yeah, once as a joke, but I did do it.
How much did you charge for feet pics?
One. Oh, that was actually a free one.
Free one.
I'm not charging anyone money for that.
I know. Listen,
Yeah.
if I'm charging for feet pics, if I'm doing feet pics, you're gonna have to give me at least
It was a joke.
the dragon. You're gonna have to wish for him with the Dragon Balls or something. I mean, I couldn't do it for free. Although of course I got Fortnite money now, and I don't really give a shit about that. But
I did it as a joke, and I'll admit it's not the most popular of my pictures, but it exists.
Describe your most popular picture.
Yeah, tell me describe the most popular picture you got.
I don't think I could.
Give me a vague description. Describe it with.
It's low angle.
Yeah.
It's low angle. This was at a time when I was doing a dry fast for about 48 hours, so I looked relatively muscly. Not quite this, but good enough. And it's about 30-40% shaft.
Yeah. Oh.
So yeah, there's that.
There's plenty of full frontal pics of me, even from when I was just a little boy in Dragon Ball. Isn't that weird? I turn into a great ape,
No comment.
then when I'd shrink down, I'd wear nothing. I'd be completely butt naked. Yeah, so it's all out there. I'm not embarrassed. I'm pretty sex positive. Not sex positive because I was a child, but okay, we're not putting this episode. Remind Krabster that we're not putting this episode on YouTube either.
Yeah, we'll do.
But Goku, remember this is Goku talking, not Krabster. This is Goku.
Of course.
There's a scene in Dragon Ball where I take a bath with both my own son, a nude bath with both my own son and my friend's son. Is that weird?
Maybe. Again, I haven't seen the show.
Well, I'm just asking if the premise is weird.
I like Attack on Titan. Having the sex for the bees and the eagles. No.
You're gonna waste your
no.
fucking time watching Attack on Titan, and you're not gonna even. You're never gonna watch Dragon Ball. Attack on Titan's fucking great.
I'm not 100.
100. Oh my god, I wish I were dead, and I have been multiple times.
Dragon Ball walked, so Attack on Titan could run.
That's true. Dragon Ball's in Fortnite. Where's Attack on Titan? Huh?
In our hearts?
In fucking VR chat.
Yeah, VR chat where it belongs.
Dead by Daylight.
What about
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Oh, Netflix. I'm on.
I don't think it's on Prime yet.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm for Invincible, season 2.
Invincible.
Or Another Boys. I want to watch The Boys.
I like Invincible. Read every issue of the comic a few times. That's so is Krabston. I know this. We talk. We do book club. But what's your favorite Halloween candy, and what's your least favorite Halloween candy?
There's a good question. My favorite is money. I like money.
What's that?
And a good amount of money, not like pennies.
Oh.
Money.
I thought maybe that was like a British candy.
We don't have... You can get any sweets here. Have like a £5 note. I'll take that.
Okay, what about your favorite?
Only in certain neighborhoods, though.
What if money's not available?
Good question. Caramel. I like caramel.
Just a nice little caramel. What a very British answer that is. A nice caramel.
It's like a spoonful.
Just a spoonful.
Sorry, would you prefer...
Knock, knock, love.
Yeah, my favorite candy's definitely cheeseburgers in Alabama.
Whoa. Hey, I'm Japanese.
No
buddy. I'm
teeth.
from Japanese cartoons.
Hey man, you come on down here.
I ain't American.
I thought you were from Planet Krypton or wherever.
No, Krypton. Fucking Planet Vegeta.
Krypton.
Yeah, that's where Superman's from. That guy, I don't
Planet
fuck.
Vegeta?
Planet Vegeta. I don't fuck around with Superman. That dude could wear me as a glove if he wanted to. All right, I don't want to mess with that fucking guy. But you heard it from here. You heard it here. But yeah, I have eaten a cheeseburger before though. What's your least favorite Halloween candy? Caramel. It's an ingredient.
Getting stabbed.
What's your favorite candy? I asked.
Least favorite.
Least favorite is what I asked.
That's what you actually asked.
Yeah, I've taken a few blows to the head in my time. All right, give me a break. What's he doing now?
That's very erect.
Sorry about that. I almost died. I'm good.
Welcome back. What's your least favorite Halloween candy?
Getting stabbed on the way to the next house.
No! What's least favorite Halloween candy? I didn't ask for your favorite silly anecdote.
Black licorice?
That's one of my favorites.
Licorice.
But
what the fuck?
I love.
Why?
Listen,
It's disgusting shit.
Hold on, I'm gonna read something that a text message that Krabston once sent me. He would have said something like this. I love black licorice. Black licorice is my favorite. It's one of my favorite candies by far, actually. And I have a list of arguments as to why, in case anybody is arguing with you. So, what do you think? You don't like black? Why don't you like the taste of black licorice? And I'll see if Krabston has any rebuttal to that in these notes.
I think when I was about 3 or 4-ish, it was one of my first going outs for Halloween's.
Mm-hmm.
One of the houses had like a little baggie full of, pretty much full of the stuff, and I ate a lot of it. And well, you give a 3 or 4-year-old a whole bag of sweets. Guess what happens?
Yeah, I'm looking for him talking about childhood trauma. Yeah, he understands that. He's like that with grapes. He hasn't eaten a grape since he was 3. For the same reason, almost.
Grapes are fucking brilliant, though.
No, they're disgusting, he says. Personally, I'm Goku. I'll eat anything. But he says grapes are disgusting, horrible texture. Get your penis out of my face. And he, so before we wrap this interview up, Dungeoneer, is there anything you want to say or do or promote? Anything at all?
Don't want to promote my OnlyFans. Yes, buy Hex, for fuck's sake. Stop being stupid.
Buy Hex or
please.
Something.
Just yes.
Take it
like
from Goku.
Right now.
The smartest guy you know. You gotta buy Hex.
Just buy it, forget about it. 3 years later, you got some more money.
You can be a security
That's all you
guard.
gotta fucking do.
We need
Oh yeah,
to
don't
know
do security because it's shit.
I need to know if I need to divorce my wife right now. Okay.
You
Talk
can't
to me.
say shit on the show, I think I heard. I don't think you say fuck. I don't think you can say shit. I don't remember that.
Definitely not fucking shit.
definitely
Like
can't say
combined.
fucking
That's
shit.
a big fucking no. Don't
That's
say
a
that.
big, shitty, little fucking no-no. So, Dungeoneer, thank you so much for coming on, guys. Buy Hex. That's not me endorsing that. Not even me, Goku. That's Dungeoneer saying buy Hex. Personally, buy some fucking food and then think about Hex later. So, guys, give it up for Dungeoneer, everybody. Woo-wee! I'm a Japanese cartoon. I'm not American. Didn't you see the Olympics ad? The first ever Olympics program with former, with the late Shinzo Abe in it.
I made a care for
It's like
sports.
an art form.
It's like the biggest event in the
This is
fucking
your cue to
world.
get off the stage.
Yeah, this was the cue for you to get off. All right, guys. I'm Goku. I had a blast and a half. I'm gonna go back there and get me a victory royale. You think I play that fucking trash? I don't fucking play that trash. I'm gonna go home and
Good one.
you know what? I'm gonna kiss my wife for the very first time. And read the manga. I don't care.
Anyone else wonder what Goku's friend tastes like?
Oh God, he kicked me in the chest on the way out.
He's back.
I think he bruised a rib. All right. I'm in a bad way.
You said a full sentence and then you struggled to breathe.
Yeah, that's how it is. I heard somebody didn't like black licorice. I'm a big fan. But I think he might have mentioned. All right, next up is Phoenix Fire. Guys, give it up for Phoenix Fire. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. That's not how you count.
Yeah. What? I don't know how to count.
It's 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Not 3, 2, 3. So, how are you?
Shit.
You just
I'm
said
great.
shit.
How about you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You just said shit on my show. Let's read your bio. Okay, we got what would you call this little squiggly? Squiggly. 20 and happy father of 4. Colon.
No, please don't. No.
L.
The fuck?
Can we just
Pretty easygoing, smiley face. Property of loading. Sorry. Oh, that's the person over there. Property. We love being property. Everyone who's in a relationship who plays VR chat loves being property. How about a little... That's sick. Love you, mi angelito. My baby darling love. 7/6/2022. Hearts and a little kissy emoji of some sort. The God, your bio is like a Cheesecake Factory menu. This thing's long. The Peeps, Opal, Cat Whisperer, Schools. I don't know if they have Cheesecake Factory in the UK, so I don't know if everyone gets that one. My best friends, loading. Sorry.
Oh my god.
OMG Photoshop, Coma, Will Zeff, me Metalhead MG. I'm reading it as it's written. I don't have a mental handicap. Daisy, Cheshire, Legend, Oof Boy 69. Our children, Daisy, Cheshire, OMG Photoshop, and Batty Tokyo. So you've got VR chat children. That's like a thing. I like your Tamagotchi necklace, by the way. What Tamagotchi is that? You don't know. You don't even know what Tamagotchi is, do you?
I just kind of just wore it. No, I know what a Tamagotchi is. I know what a Tamagotchi is.
Did you know that Digimon
It's like you have
is
a little
spin-off
virtual pet.
of a Tamagotchi?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
That's right.
Where'd you learn that?
Where did I learn that? Just from knowing stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Prison.
know. Prison.
Prison.
This guy named Candy was my cellmate. He had huge dude covered in tattoos, would whittle down toothbrushes, and he'd go, "You know, Digimon was an offshoot of Tamagotchi." And I go, "Yes, Candy, I know that." And he go, "Careful what position you sleep in tonight." I go, "Candy? Not funny." So, the fact that that happens in prison is insane. And that people are just like, oh, it's funny. It's crazy that happens in prison. Am I right? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Are you
Did he
crashed?
crash?
Or is it that bad? Was it that bad of a segue? Anyway, I was talking about dropping the soap, and that's what I get for talking about prison assault.
Give it up for Phoenix.
Give it up for Phoenix. Loading. Is he coming back? You know him. Oh yeah, he is coming back.
Get your property back in here.
Yeah, get your property back in here. The viewership went down, and I started talking about sexual assault in prison, which probably makes sense.
Some Twitch Prime.
Something Twitch Prime. Guys, while we're waiting for Phoenix to come back, let me just remind you guys the Discord is the ultimate place to go if you are a cool guy with a lot to offer. Or cool gal. Or other. ! Discord in the chat is the way to join, and it's really cool, and it's really neat, and we're doing Crab of Love 4 so long as people sign up for it, so sign up for that. And anyway, Phoenix Fire is back, so welcome Phoenix Fire back on the stage, and we're going to not talk about the disgusting human rights issues within the prison system. We're going to not talk about that, because that made you crash. So,
Yeah.
are you back?
Kind of gets. Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
back.
he's back. You have VR Chat Kids. How'd that happen? How'd you end up with VR Chat Kids, and what does it mean to have VR Chat Kids? Bless you.
So it's kind of fucked up. I mean, sorry. Excuse my language. So
Quiet, you're very
I started
cool.
talking to her for a little bit.
Say names. Say names, because nobody can hear
okay.
or see
So
any people.
So I've been talking to Loading Sorry.
Yeah.
Loading ... Sorry. And so I was drunk one night.
Yeah.
And she unfortunately was my babysitter / therapist for that night. And we were just sitting there and all that. And then guy over there, oh my god, Photoshop came out of nowhere and said his other parent was ERPing. So did a no, so we just took him under his wing,
You took him under his wing.
Yeah.
That's
our wing, yeah. Right. Sorry, I'm kind of kind of illiterate.
That's fine. So his other VR Chat parents were ERPing because they've got their priorities straight, if you ask me. So have you not ERP'd once since having a VR Chat child?
You're gonna put me on the spot like that, Krabston?
Hey, if you're in a healthy relationship, a little spice is good for every relationship,
A little spice. I
Even
got
if
my
it's
stuff. You know what I mean,
electronic.
Krabston?
I've never ERP'd before.
Phantom Sense go hard.
I've never ERP'd, but nobody's ever asked me to,
I mean,
Oh.
Curtains back there.
You go on another date.
Yeah. When you took me, Toby, we did a Valentine's Day special, and I got them to, the viewers could take me wherever they wanted on a date, and Toby took me to a bathroom. And I sat on the toilet, and we had a conversation. It was nice as a bathroom date could be. Yeah.
Nice. Sounds pretty fun.
Paper.
Was it romantic?
It was the most romantic date I'd ever been on.
You cheering up?
I'm sobbing.
I heard it in your voice.
So, Phoenix Fire.
He didn't even wipe.
I did not wipe.
Mm-hmm.
It was a no wiper. What do you think? What's your worst quality?
What's my worst quality?
Yeah.
Sheesh, buddy, you're really asking the good questions here. You're really putting me on the spot.
It's
All
an
right.
interview show. Yeah. Sorry, Goku's not here, so he can't ask you the stupid questions like Goku would ask. But you gotta you're getting a real interviewer.
I think I overthink too much.
I could probably vouch for that. Okay, what's your best quality, do you think?
Um, let's just yeah, my voice. That's a really good one. Yeah.
That's your voice is. You think that's your best quality? What do you think my best quality is?
You're very funny.
That's only because.
Don't feed his ego.
Okay, okay. Your head is really flat, and I love it.
I'm sensitive about it.
Oh shit. Sorry
you think
for cussing
you could?
you.
Yeah, I can't say shit. So
I'm sorry.
dumb fuck. Can't say shit. So what's this? Who's the sexiest superhero ever lived? Ever created? Not whoever lived. None of them are alive.
I mean, in my heart they are. I don't know. Wonder Woman.
What makes Wonder Woman so sexy?
She's
Like, why
alright.
is Wonder Woman sexier than like Power Girl or like Black Widow or Big Barda or
Is
She-Hulk?
Catwoman a superhero?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Black Widow ugly.
All right, Catwoman. That's a good one.
Okay.
The
Are you asking me
spandex. Yeah, I got.
if that's who you think is the sexiest?
Well, I
one?
mean,
one?
well, I think she's pretty hot, but
Yeah, she's fine.
I mean, what's your favorite?
The sexiest Nightwing is obviously the sexiest of all superheroes. I mean, that guy's got a ass for days. But Power Girl, you know, she's got a pretty nice costume. Her design's pretty ridiculous. But the She-Hulk show's coming out. I like She-Hulk. I'm a fan of She-Hulk. If I could marry She-Hulk, I would.
Oh yeah, you like taller women, like taller,
She-Hulk,
stronger women.
If you're watching, baby, I love you so much. Please, if you would make me the happiest man who ever lived. No. But, so Phoenix Fire, you think, are you into ropes? You into whips?
Yeah, I am.
That's your thing?
Yeah.
Do you have a high pain tolerance? I have a very low pain tolerance. I get, if I like knock my elbow on something, the whole day I'm like, you know, but do you have a high pain tolerance?
Yeah, I'm pretty good with pain, you know, when it comes to it. Stuff.
So you must, do you think you could,
I mean, like, if I get, like, hit with a bat, you know, I'm cool with it.
What about if you get whipped? Like with a real whip?
I mean, that's gonna hurt, like, you know.
Yeah.
A B word, but, you know, like.
What's the B word?
Just gotta stink for a little bit. I can't say it on your show.
No, you can't say it.
It's gonna hurt like a bitch.
What are you doing? You just said you couldn't say it on my show.
You just fucking said it.
Just fucking said it.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I thought you said I could.
I never said anything of the sort, you sicko. You said you can get hit with a bat and you'd be fine?
Yeah, I did. I actually got hit with a bat when I was little.
Let's test that theory.
Oh, frick.
Stand up. Come here.
All right.
You have phantom? You say you have phantom? We've done this test before. You got phantom sense?
Oh, I got like yeah, I got like kind of phantom sense, not like, you know, phantom pain. There's a difference.
What if I do wham? Right? What if I get you
Oh,
right here?
ow! Oh, why are you doing that? Oh,
Because I feel
Krabston.
Sit down.
Oh.
Sit down.
Okay, sorry.
Have you and your
That was-
girlfriend met in real life yet?
No, I'm planning on to though.
Do you know what each other looks like in real life?
Yep.
You've done video chat and stuff?
Yep.
You're both satisfied with the results?
You know, I am, but I don't. Yeah, she's still thinking over it.
She's still thinking about it. Let's see.
Yes, I am. No,
How?
oh, yes, I'm satisfied.
Okay, she's satisfied. That's good. What do you? So you guys meet in person for the first time. What's the plan? What are you gonna do? You know, where are you gonna take her? How are you gonna? What special thing are you gonna do? Don't be gross.
Oh, I wasn't thinking stuff. I don't. Take her out on a date. Get some food. Probably see a movie or.
What kind of food?
Greasiest thing there. Get bloated.
What?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Your ass to Sonic.
What's her favorite food? Do you know? Don't look at her.
No.
She's not asking you. I am.
She eats the most random stuff. She's like, oh, I made like chicken and rice, and it's just like a whole platter of just like
random.
weird meshed stuff.
That's
Chicken
so
and rice, that
random.
is so
Chicken and
random.
rice.
Well, no,
So-
it's not like that. It's like just tons of weird compost that she finds around the house and just like mixes it all together. It's just that's the only thing I can recognize in the dish.
Have you ever eaten
What sort of freak mixes chicken and rice? Man? Oh my God.
That's nuts.
Quirky little.
What planet is
I
she
know.
from, right?
Chicken and rice.
Bro, you really be eating chicken and rice?
So what's her favorite food?
You wild.
I guess chicken and rice.
Loading. Is that the answer? Let's ask
Is that
her.
true?
Is
We're
that
gonna see how
true?
much you know her.
Is your favorite food?
food?
Yeah, what's your favorite food?
No.
Loading.
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, like I don't really have one, but I guess
Chicken and rice.
sushi.
That's there's rice. I mean, there's you got
There's rice in it. You're almost there.
Yeah.
You got 50% right.
What do you
Tuna
think?
is like chicken of the sea, so
It
I
is
mean,
chicken of the sea. Remember where
I
This
don't
is-
like seafood.
me too, but I love sushi.
What?
No, I'm on your side with this. I don't like cooked
Yeah.
fish. I find cooked fish disgusting, but I'll eat sushi. I love sushi. All sushi is fine.
He likes salmon.
You like salmon? That's your favorite?
No, I don't even remember me
You
saying
cook
that.
salmon. Oh my god, you cook salmon.
I never cooked salmon. I cooked chicken breast before.
Same.
Are you sure that maybe he
What?
wasn't hanging out with some guy named Salman?
One's a fish.
Salmon?
Salaman Daramanco. Yeah.
Or Salman Rushdie?
Salmon.
Our thoughts go out, right? To Salman Rushdie. Pound it for Salman Rushdie.
Oh.
Come on. He's gonna lose an eye, they're saying.
Oh.
So, do you think you have the capability of great evil within you?
Yeah.
What do you
I
think? What
think every day that I could just.
Yeah. What could you do?
What do you think? Like in my
What do you-
deepest,
what do you-
darkest thoughts?
Yeah. What are you capable of? What am I gonna see you in the news for?
Just walking down the street and
Uh oh.
just see someone.
What is that?
Just random.
What would you just do?
They didn't even baseball bat.
you know.
Just get a baseball bat.
It looks like you're
To
like,
a
naked.
guy named Krabston, because paybacks. Oh, bitch,
I don't walk down the street. Are you crazy? I have a Segway scooter. I don't walk anywhere. You use my Segway. And I honk it at people.
We'll
if
look
they
for a
don't
guy on a
walk fast
Segway
enough.
now.
Good luck catching me. I can go up to 8 miles per hour on that fucking bad boy.
Do you look up to Paul Blart?
Paul Blart? He wishes. Dude,
Yeah.
He's got an old model. I got the top of the line Segway. You know who Tom Cruise is?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those commercials that he's in where he has those motorized wheelchairs that he sells?
No.
John, you know what I'm talking
Dude,
about?
how much do they cost?
I don't know.
No.
Remember those commercials? This guy's name is Tom Cruise, and he sells motorized wheelchairs. It's got a great name. And I feel like they used to play in LA all the time, but maybe not. I'm coughing into my mic. Hold on, give me 1 sec. I'm going to take a coughing break.
Relatable.
Do you know the founder of Segway?
Twitch
I
And
don't-
we're back. Twitch Prime. Okay, so you don't know the same Tom Cruise I'm thinking of. If you were to get cut in half, would you like to do horizontal or vertical? No matter what, you survive.
Horizontal.
Why is that?
I don't know. It just seems cooler.
Cooler. It's all about being cool with you, isn't it? Who's the coolest person in the world? Who do you look up to?
Who's? Me, myself, and I.
No.
No, that was really mean. I'm sorry. You. I think you're pretty cool.
You don't even know me. Who's a role model for you growing up? Be honest.
I don't have one.
None?
Oh wait, I know one. Sloth from Goonies.
Disgusting. Abby B, thank you so much for the prime. So
That's me.
all right, thanks. So what's your favorite Halloween candy, and then what's your least favorite Halloween candy?
Like myself a good old Snickers, and then black licorice is just.
Are you saying that because you know I love it, or or do you mean that?
No, I actually mean it. Next to candy corn,
Who gives out
those are like the two candies I would.
Corn as well, by the way. Who gives out black licorice in Halloween? Nobody.
Menaces.
Bastards. Bastards. Wow, black licorice. Before we wrap up the interview, Phoenix Fire, is there anything you want to say or do or promote? Anything at all? Sing a song, do a dance. I don't care what you do. Anything you want to do.
Shout out to Oh My God Photoshop. Shout out to loading ...
Shout
Sorry,
Shout them out.
Two lovely,
Shout out to my
lovely
kid.
people. Shout out to my kid. Shout out to my girlfriend. Cool things. Thank you for having me. Bye.
Bye.
Y'all have virtual birth.
Woo! All right, guys, let's do an Ask Krabston. That's always fun, and then we'll do more interviews after that. Podium is up. Line up at the podium. You can ask me or John any question that you think of. Wowie. The line starts at Toby, everybody. You can ask any question. It doesn't mean I'll answer it, but you can ask any question at all. So, Toby, you start. What's your question? How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Krabston, just want to know, so you don't like seafood? Is that like, how do you survive in like the ocean? Like if you're a crab and you don't like seafood, what do you really like partake in the ocean?
What do crabs usually eat? They're not eating like grilled fish.
It's all the shit people throw in there.
All the shit.
Krabby Patties?
Chip bags.
Shit.
Soda rings. All the stuff. All that stuff. Tires.
Yeah.
Used condoms. All the good stuff.
Oh wow.
Good
Nice.
question. That's a good question. Love sushi.
Yeah, I was
though.
just wondering that.
No shortage of sushi out in the ocean, I'll tell you, but it's hard to get rice. No shortage of sashimi. Dungeoneer, how are you? What's your question?
I just wanted to know, like, roughly from what height would you have to fall and land on your head, and how many times before you can concede that black licorice is a nice food to eat?
I've never fallen on my head, and I can concede right now that it's a nice food to eat. It's a beautiful food. It's got a nice.
Okay, so many times that you forget that you even fell. Right? Okay, thank you.
It's kind of, what does it taste like? Anise, right? Star anise, not anus.
Definitely tastes like anus.
It doesn't taste like anus.
Do you enjoy eating anus?
I enjoy eating anus. Fallen,
What's wrong with
how
eating
are
anus?
ya? Yeah, dude, get you a girl who does both, right? Fallen, how are you? What is your question?
If you were to, okay, I'm only here to ask the important questions, okay?
Great.
If you were to have dinner with one person, dead or alive, who would it be? Who would it be?
Oh man.
It can be a celebrity. It can be anyone.
Anyone.
Dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
Mm.
What about you, John? I'm gonna think about
Same
it for a
goes to
sec.
you, Juan.
Yeah.
That was kind of cliche, but probably Anthony Bourdain.
Anthony Bourdain. That's a good answer. Oh man, I'm not allowed to use that answer, am I?
That's kind of my reason for
Goddamn.
leaving the U.S.
That's not allowed. No, the same answer.
I can't say
no,
Anthony
no,
Bourdain.
no. No. Someone different.
Someone different. I would have dinner with Norm Macdonald. Probably.
That's pretty good too.
That would be a good one.
I have no idea who both of those people are.
Oh man, look up both of those people. They're both great in completely different ways.
Because I'm British. Okay. The British thing.
There's somebody with the craziest fucking profile picture in the audience. I won't say who it is.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Magro Tsuna, how are ya? What is your question?
Hey, how you doing? I'm
Good.
actually, this is my first time being here, so I've
Welcome.
never actually seen the show. I'm just figuring out about it now. I just had a question about the show. I got my boy Crush Midget here. We have like a really interesting story. How do you go about getting interviewed?
You can come on as soon as this segment's done. It's all yours. That's all it takes. What I'll usually
That's
do
all I
is
wanna know.
I'll be like, "Hey, who wants to come on?" And someone will be like, "Me," and I'll be like, "You." And then sometimes
won't take any more of your time, and I'll
people
wait for
do
the
say, "Hey, but I need to go with another person," and sometimes I go, "No," because I want to, I want to do it the way I want to do it. But this is, if you got a thing, then it's all yours. All right, Margaret, soon. I'll see you soon then. Good question. Garrett.
I'll see you sooner, dude.
I'll see you sooner. Don't Magro anywhere. Garrett. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Yes. Are you related to Mr. Krabs? And what's
Garrett,
your opinion of SpongeBob?
I'll give you a chance. I'll answer that. What do I think of SpongeBob question? But I'll give you a second to think of a are you related to Mr. Krabs question.
This is episode 155.
Do you think nobody's asking that? You think nobody's asking?
Yeah. What's your episode? Opinion of SpongeBob.
Okay, I'll give you an answer. So, first of all, before I answer anything, Little Box Bidet, what up? How you doing? And then, okay, what do I think of SpongeBob? I used to think SpongeBob was kind of fine. I liked it a little growing up. Not a lot, but a little. Since doing this, I fucking hate SpongeBob. The amount of times people go, Mr. Krabs? Does anyone ever call you Mr. Krabs? Are you related to Mr. Krabs? Fuck Mr. Krabs. Fuck SpongeBob. Fuck it all. SpongeBob is stupid.
What do you think if I eat crab today for dinner?
That's a separate problem. Yeah, I'm not. Eat me. How about that? Yummy. You're damn right. It's yummy. And all the SpongeBob memes piss me off. All the ones I see online. So many. Give it a break. Watch another show. Do Foghorn
like Dragon Ball
or something, or Dragon Ball. 22 being 22 is no excuse to not watch Dragon Ball. The show's been around. There's ways to watch it. It's a beautiful show. One of my favorites. And here comes Dungeoneer back again. Watch Dragon Ball, Dungeoneer. What the fuck? All right, Dungeoneer, you're coming back for seconds. Usually we say no, but go on, Dungeoneer. Nice body you got there, by the way.
Yeah, I just wanted to put on my good outfit. I wanted to ask, how many eggs go in a banana bread?
What did he say? I could barely hear him.
How many eggs go in a banana bread?
How many eggs go in a banana bread?
Oh jeez.
And if any at all, why is it bread and not cake?
7? Is that too much?
I don't know. I don't really know.
7 eggs in banana bread, and it's not cake because for it to be cake, it needs
bread.
to be kind of better than that. No problem. Good question. Good question. Amarath, welcome. How are you? What's your question? No he-gows today, Amarath, right?
No, none of that today. If you were to get rid of a specific avatar, like a themed avatar, what avatar would you get rid of? Like femboys, twinks, e-boys,
E-boys immediately. E-boys immediately.
Destroy
Destroy all e-boys. They're the worst. No offense to any e-boys who are here, but you can all do. You can all just strive for more. You can be anything you want to be. You don't have to be an e-boy. E-boys. If it was like
But
pure...
in the real world, I can't afford an off sweatshirt.
Toby's an electronic boy, so
he is an
kind of
e-boy.
like an e-boy.
That is true.
Don't attack me like
yeah,
that.
you did it. That was unsanctioned.
How dare you? I'm the goodest.
The femboys, everyone fills a purpose in the ecosystem of VR chat, except for the e-boy, who exists solely to take up bandwidth. Roy boy, how are ya? What's your question? Oh wait,
Can you hear me? I don't know if my microphone works.
Yeah, I can hear you, Roy boy.
As a crab, I don't know if crabs eat asparagus, but if you have, is your pee smell just as bad as humans?
I don't eat asparagus. I'm not a fan of asparagus, but if I did,
I love asparagus.
The smell would change, but I think the taste would be pretty similar.
Thank you very much.
Good question.
Eat pineapple before the date.
I always eat pineapple before the date. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure I'm going to regret repeating it. How
do you not know?
What do you mean? Oh, I think I get it. Jeez. I was like, what does that have to do with pee? So stupid. Anyway. Let's get Magro Tsuna and Crushed Little Person on the stage. I'm not going to say your name because I think it's against terms of service if I do. I have 2 terms of services I have to fucking be careful of. I got VR chat and Twitch. So, Crushed Little Person.
If I share the couch with you?
Crushed Dwarf, do me a favor and come in front of me so I can unhide your avatar. Or just, get in the desk. Then that's perfect. That's really something. Okay. Oh, look at that. All right. Yeah, why don't you sit down right there on the desk?
Good.
Let me just check one thing. God, opening chat really lags me out. Okay. There we go. All right. We're good, right? Everyone can hear and see me? Good. All right, guys. How are the 2 of you doing? What's your guys' story? You know what? Before we do anything, actually, I'm going to read your bio, Magro Tsuna. You got a bio? I'm going to read it. Just a dude looking to meet friends, particularly fond of Japan. Okay. In Crushed Little Person, you have no bio. So tell me about yourselves.
So the main reason why me and him wanted to come up is that we wanted to share the story with how in about a week and a half, we've known each other online for about 5 or 6 years now. We're going to meet for the first time ever.
Wow. That's exciting.
Yeah. And the whole story of how we actually met is 1 in a million, in my opinion.
Tell me about it. Tell me the story.
So we used to play on PS4 a lot. That was the main thing that we would play. And the way we met was through a lobby in a game. This game called For Honor. We got put in a match. 2v2s, whatever. I sent him a message because my teammate was BMing or whatever, and I was like, yo, sorry my teammate was a jerk, and he's like, this guy sucks or whatever, blah blah blah. We left that lobby. We got randomly matched again immediately after. There was no re-lobbying, it was just chance that we got matched again. The same thing happened. Left, rematched 3 times. We did that, and he sent me a message. He's like, dude, this is fate. We have to hang out, and we just gotta be friends. And I was like, let's do it. And it was history since then. So for about 5 years now, we've consistently been friends, talked on Discord or whatever. Our whole lives. We basically know our whole life stories at this point and what we've been through. And it's crazy to think that in a few days I'm gonna meet this dude face to face.
What do you what's your side of the story? Crushed.
I mean, he pretty much summarized it pretty well.
Are you excited?
Oh, hell yeah. This man's been my best friend for the past 5 years.
That's wild. So, wow, you matched the same in For Honor multiple times. Maybe that says more about how little people are playing For Honor.
This was back in
you're not wrong. You are not wrong.
Because
That
I
game
know
is garbage.
It didn't
I wanna
have dedicated
vomit.
servers when it was new, so it was hard to fucking stay in that game for a while.
It was one of those games that, like, for at least the two of us, it was just like something we didn't want to
I
let
used to
die,
play it a
and it
good
had a
amount.
point where it got good.
I played
it got
as,
good for a time.
The guy, the shield and sword Viking. What's that one called? His
Warlord.
Warlord.
Yeah.
I like him. Was he cool, or did everyone hate him?
It depends on who you asked. If you mained him, probably liked him. If you didn't, everybody hated him.
So you guys, you know, when did it stop just being like, okay, we meet and hang out in this game? At what point did you guys start like talking outside of PlayStation?
So at one point I just asked him for a Snapchat and we had a group chat. There's two other friends of his. He's from Ohio, I'm from New York. His two friends from there would play with us often. And we just had a Snapchat group chat. We stayed consistent through that. There was a time where he first got into PC. I didn't have a PC, neither did he for a long time.
Yeah.
When he got into PC, there was like a big break when we weren't playing together, just because we didn't have any games to play together. PS4 kind of like had like a really big dead period. Like right after like when Red Dead 2 came out, we were just tired of that game. And eventually I got my own PC, and like I think 6 months later I actually first got my Index. And around that time when I had my PC, we started getting into PC gaming. I saw VR chat, and I thought it was funny as hell, just with like all the, you know, the goofy avatars that, you know, sprouted memes. But aside from that, it's really just been we click. So like I keep tabs on him, he keeps tabs on me. There've been a lot of times where we've been going through stuff like family matters or like really deep personal stuff, and we know what's gone on, and we've had like plenty of time to understand where we're coming from and know like what our struggles were. So I think that's like a big part of why we stay like in touch. It's because it's just like we know what we've done, and we plan to stay friends for our whole lives.
How old are the two of you?
I'm 22.
23.
23, young guys. Did you guys go to college?
I never went.
Nope.
Neither of you went. So you guys met when you were still in high school, though, right? 5 years ago.
Yeah, just about like the tail end of 12th grade. Oh yeah.
I had just freshly graduated.
You just graduated. Okay, that makes sense.
I think the year we met was 2017.
You're 22 and he's 23?
Yeah.
Have either of you seen Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course. Of course. Of course that he says. It's not that boomer of a show. I was just a wee lad when. Who's your favorite Dragon Ball Z character?
It's hard to say. I used to grow up liking Vegeta a lot because I watched it growing up on like either Toonami or Nicktoons network. But
Let me say Bulma, but for multiple reasons. You catch my drift.
Got you, dude. Come on.
Honestly, I would say it's kind of like a bad opinion now, but Gohan, like his whole arc all the way up
Gohan
to
is
the
a good
Cell
answer,
Saga, he was an
even-
awesome character.
Even beyond, I think Gohan is a unique character because he never liked fighting, even in early Dragon Ball Z. So it makes sense to me that as soon as he doesn't have to do it anymore, he's not going to do it. He doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Although we'll see, the movie's coming out. I might go see it tomorrow, even. Who knows? But the movie's coming out, and we'll see what happens to Gohan. Maybe I got a feeling something's going to make him start fighting again. But
I'm hopeful too.
But we'll see, you know. But I like Gohan. I think it's a good answer. My favorite character is Tien, though. He's my favorite. But he doesn't get a lot of screen time, unfortunately, anymore nowadays. But he used to.
Yeah, he was also really good, especially again like that same arc, Cell Saga.
Yeah.
A lot of characters' peak was there, in my opinion.
That's true. Not Yamcha's, but a lot of characters' peaks.
What are you talking about? Yamcha's still top
peak
tier.
Was like just before the like second martial arts tournament from original Dragon Ball, I feel like, and then after that they're like, "Fuck this character," and they're like, "You're a joke."
Pretty much.
So, what game do you guys play now? What's like the game for you two?
We bounce around a lot.
Probably DayZ would be the main shit though.
DayZ.
Yeah. There was a time where we played on a RP server for like 6 months, and like we got so into it, and there was this whole group of like people in that server that was like harassing every other faction. I don't know if you've played DayZ, but basically the rules of the server was that you couldn't shoot on site. So these guys would like go around in their posse and gang up on people and rob them when they're like by themselves. So we got into a whole scuffle where me, him, and 3 other guys were trying to raid their base. And it ended up being this whole server-wide problem because these guys who were like bullying everybody who were backed by the server owner didn't get to RP the way they wanted to because we outsmarted them in a sense. And that ended up... I'm rambling on it, but the whole thing ended up being a whole waste of time. And ever since then, we took a long break. We recently came back to it, though.
So I did Rust RP for a little, and I was the head of security in a village, and everyone mutinied against me because I was just the worst. I was just not I was like constantly screaming at people, and so they locked me in a room and it killed me. But that's my arm. But you know, that sounds like a fun game. DayZ, I've never played it. Is that like PUBG? Is that like a battle royale or?
It's more like Rust. It's just basically hardcore survival. Yeah. There's a lot less base building in DayZ, but it's still that same kind of like resource management and survival with like PvP being the main focus.
Magro, what's Crushed Little Person's favorite color?
I'm pretty sure it's red, right?
Yes, sir.
And what's Magro's favorite color? Crushed. What's his favorite color?
I think yellow, blue, or purple.
It's yellow and purple together.
Yellow and purple together. Lakers forever, right? A big Lakers fan over there in Ohio. Crushed. Who was Magro's first kiss?
Hell if I know, man.
I don't share that.
I don't know him like that. He's a good friend, but I don't know him like that. I'm not reading his diary.
I wouldn't even want to share my first kiss, man. It's embarrassing.
You're embarrassed by your first kiss?
Yeah, it wasn't.
I haven't
it
even
wasn't
heard
worth
about
it.
this. You gotta say this, no? I haven't even heard about this.
Fuck. It was in middle school.
Everyone's
So-
doing it. Tell us.
Do it. Say it.
I had a girlfriend in middle school, if you could call it a girlfriend. It was like we had crushes on each other.
I was always jealous of people with girlfriends in middle school.
It ended up not really being a girlfriend. My family was going to Donny Park, and we were bringing her with us. I was playing her 3DS in the car or whatever. I got motion sick. My first kiss was her kissing me on the cheek, right? Like, as we're in the car or whatever, I was playing on the thing. I didn't realize how nauseous I was getting. I got, like, really bad car sick. Immediately after she kisses me, I'm literally, like, just, like, spitting chunks, like, onto my lap. Like, because I couldn't get the window down in time. I didn't know where else to put it. I didn't want to get it on anybody else. I was like, oh, fuck. And just, like, on my lap. I get out of the car. My grandfather, who was driving us at the time, is like got a water bottle. That's all we had to clean myself with. He's just like washing me like from the back, dude. It was awful. So, needless to say, I basically blew having a girlfriend.
Karma ZMS in chat says, my friend works at that park. Well, maybe they saw you vomit. Wouldn't that be something?
It was on the ride there.
On the ride there. Maybe they saw his vomit-stained clothes.
It's possible.
You never know. What's Crush's first kiss? Not his favorite kiss. What's his first kiss? Do you know?
Mine was pretty basic, man.
Yeah.
7th grade, had a girlfriend, you know, left school, getting on my bus, she's getting on hers, little hug, little smooch, got on our bus. I don't have a story like that. It was just a, you know, run of the mill.
Early first kisses. My first kiss was in high school. my high school girl.
Yeah, nothing too special.
But so which one of you guys is if either of you guys got married today, would you be each other's best man?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's rough.
That's rough.
That's rough.
That's rough.
That's rough.
I'll still stand by what I say.
That's a tough one. We don't know.
Listen, I have a lot of good friends that I grew up with.
He's got his 2 Ohio friends. He's got his 2 Ohio friends.
But which one's from Ohio? You're from Ohio, right? Oh, you're
I'm from Ohio.
Where in Ohio are you from?
Yeah, he's from Rat City. Where in Ohio?
Yeah. You don't have to say if you don't want to. That's a weird
Cleveland.
question. The land
I don't
of
mind.
Lee. That's what they call it over there.
Yeah,
right?
the mistake on the lake.
Nice. Go Cavs,
Cleveland
right?
rocks.
Found it.
Oh, he doesn't have VR.
I'm sorry, I'm poor.
I said
I'm not
pound it.
poor, but
Headbutt him.
I'll run into it.
Thank you.
Okay, does that work?
Would you play LeBron James in Multiverses even though he left the Cavaliers for the Lakers, or is that not going to stop you?
Ooh, in the multiverse?
Yeah. You played Multiverses? You played that game ever?
No, I don't know what it is, but I know LeBron James would he would catch these hands in the
LeBron
multiverse.
James in Multiverses, you can play as Superman, Batman, you can be Bugs Bunny, you can be LeBron James, you can be Arya Stark, and you can fight each other with these.
It's Warner Brothers Smash Brothers.
It's a Warner Brothers Smash Bros. Game, pretty much.
You think LeBron James plays video games? Think he's got time for
and
that?
if you've ever seen Space Jam 2, it's pretty obvious how he feels about video games. He in Space Jam 2, this guy, his son, all right, his son's like, I want to go to E3 game design camp, and LeBron's like, no, you're never doing that. Basketball camp, you're going to basketball camp, and that's final. And the kid's like, they're at a Warner Brothers meeting in the movie, and they're like, this kid's like, oh, that's like this new algorithm. And all the Warner Brothers executives are like, wow, this kid's a genius. It's amazing. And the kids go like, yeah, I'm going to go to video game design camp, literally called E3 game design camp. And LeBron's like, in the middle of the meeting goes, no, you're not. I said you're not doing it. And they're arguing about this kid wanting to make video games in the middle of this meeting after all these executives said this kid was like a genius. And it's like, oh, it's so good that you're interested in this. LeBron's like, no. Video games will not be made under my roof. Death to the
Gamers have always been oppressed.
No, I'd smoke LeBron James.
Tweety Bird
I'd smoke
calls
him,
him a bad
even in
dad.
shoots and ladders. Shoots and ladders. Uno, it don't matter. He'd get smoked.
Is it okay to be in love with a cartoon character?
Yes.
Jessica Rabbit.
I'll answer for him in this way that I basically force him to play this game because he can't stand it.
This game?
So if that has anything to say about it, yeah. He only has like a little bit of time in this game before he can't take it anymore.
Same. I can relate to that. I'm only on here when I'm doing this. So if you were in love with a cartoon character, which cartoon character would you be in love with?
Bulma.
Bulma. Me too. She's rich, dude. She's rich as hell. You gonna say no to that? What about Lady from Lady and the Tramp? I'm not into that kind of thing, but she's kind of cute though.
Ooh. We getting that spaghetti kiss, boy.
Yeah. You know that, boy. I love spaghetti. She loves it too. What about you, Magro? Which cartoon character would you make a life with if you could?
Ever since watching ReZero, I don't know why, but that's like my ideal character in anything. Rem, that character is just awesome to me.
Who's this?
So probably that. Rem from ReZero. She's the blue-haired girl.
Let me see. I don't know ReZero. I know Zero from Mega Man. Is she related to him?
Nah.
Let's take a look.
That'd be pretty cool though if it was.
Alright, she's a maid? Is that what's going on here?
That's just a facade. It's like a cover.
She's just joking. All right. So what is she really if she's not a maid?
She's like a bodyguard for pretty much. No, she's like a bodyguard for this like really rich magician or whatever. And the main character, the plot of the show is that he can't die. He keeps on getting reset back in time after being brought to this fantasy world. And she's the first person who's friends with him, but also one of the first people to kill him multiple times. And they have this whole like changing like arc where like she literally is just out to murder him to the point where like they become like inseparable friends. And there's like a turning point where he doesn't know what he wants anymore, and this girl like opens her heart to him after becoming affectionate to him and all that, and gives this really long speech that like, I don't know, it really spoke to me. I thought it was like really great.
I'm seeing that there's all sorts of pictures of this young lady all over the internet here, and they're not all the same, you know what I'm saying? Some of them are...
Oh yeah, that's fan art.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, you want to be careful where you're searching on the internet.
I don't know if these people are fans of her. But it's art, I'll tell you that much. But, Rem. So, what's your guys' favorite Halloween candy and Emily's favorite Halloween candy?
I've always really liked Smarties, especially considering like they're really common. You always get a bunch of them.
Smarties the chocolate one, or Smarties the
little like hard candies that are kind of sour. Come in that little plastic tube. Dust.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
There's also
What do you mean chocolate one?
There's Smarties, or I think in the UK, I think it's the UK guy got. It's like a thicker M&M almost.
Well, you know we're from the U.S., so.
I don't know. They might have them here. I mean, I've had them, and I'm from the U.S. too. But and what's your least favorite, Margaret?
Least favorite? Licorice. It's always never been good. I don't see it on Halloween anymore.
Always never been good.
If I had to say, candy corn would be like a close second to that, I would say. It's similar to me. Like, I just don't like that taste.
Crush, what's your favorite then your least favorite?
Ooh, favorite would probably be Reese's.
Ooh, Reese's is good.
Yeah, no. Snickers is a close second. Least favorite, definitely candy corn. And I know this isn't necessarily a Halloween candy, but Peeps are disgusting.
I don't like Peeps either. I think
those
Peeps are
little
gross, too.
marshmallow ducks.
Yeah.
Those things are horrible.
I do not like Peeps either.
Nope.
Well, guys, before we wrap up, is there anything you guys want to say or do or promote, or you can do a dance, sing a song together? I don't know what you guys want to do.
I would just say, for myself at least, have you ever had like a friend or whatever that you met online and you tend to like actually like keep in touch? Stay in touch, because it could turn to this point where like you have like a best friend for life. I wouldn't let go of those friendships.
Well, there we go. Guys, you got to be friends find a friend for life out there, guys. That's Mogaro and Crush.
Yeah.
Give it up for the two of those guys.
Say my name.
Crushed Little Person
Say my name,
69. I got two TOSs to deal with. I'm not about to say your name. You know. All right, who wants to come on next? We got some time, right? What time is it? Yeah, we got time for a couple more. Anyone returning new? Oh,
Garrett wanted to, but he
Garrett left.
What you trying to do here?
Rocksteady, come on up. I think you're queuing yourself up, right? All right, guys, Rocksteady, how are you?
I'm great.
Rocksteady, have you actually been on the show before, or have you just done Ask Krabster?
I just asked you questions. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you great. So tell me a little bit about yourself, Rocksteady.
Excellent. Yeah, sorry, I haven't set up a bio or anything for this.
No, that's okay.
Just a 34-year-old white guy, Wisconsin. You know, living the dream, loving life. You know,
living the dream and loving life. What are you most passionate about?
Cheese.
Oh, I love cheese.
Cheese is great. Cheese is great. guess passion comes and it goes with a whole lot of things, man. Let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
With that ADHD passion, where it's just
What
like
about
one
what are
thing
you
onto
what are
the
you
next,
into right
onto the
now?
next.
What's your thing right now?
Bro, I just started my own company, so that's pretty much my own.
Whoa, what
only thing
kind
I'm
of
doing.
company did you start? What are you gonna work on?
So we do industrial design and engineering. So product development, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's pretty fancy.
Tell me about a project, like a product that you're working on right now.
So let's see. I don't know. I make all sorts of stuff, dude. I did some stuff for the Tiki brand. So you know, like Tiki torches. Those.
Yeah, I remember those. Harrowing events with those. Thank you.
No, at any rate, they have a.
But
just like that company I do some work for, so like you can imagine that, cooking grills, thermoform tools, I make all sorts of stuff, humidifiers.
Oh, all sorts of random shit.
So yeah, it's all manufactured or businesses that exist here in the state.
Do you take anything home?
And around. I work from home, so yeah, it's all home.
So,
Can I take some of the product home?
Yeah, be like, oh, I got this. I'm bringing home this grill.
Yeah. Yeah, they send me shit all the time. They're like, yeah, here, make this grill, and then you can have it when you're done with it because it just costs too much to ship it back.
That's cool. That's very cool. You can just get all sorts of free shit that way. That's fun.
Kinda, yeah, in a way.
If you could make anything,
I try not to keep too much stuff on hand. I would make toys, man. I think I got into this gig to do toy design.
Oh, I like toys. What kind of what toys do you love
I thought
most?
Lego initially, but
yeah.
I'm really getting into Gundams. If you couldn't tell.
Really?
The
Oh boy.
Gunpla models are top
Tell me, are you
notch,
building
dude,
right now? Are you building
Don't get this
Gunpla
guy
right now?
started.
Oh my! Don't get me started. What are you
They're
building?
at my desk. It's the one that is in production is the Gundam 00 Command Quant. I don't know how it's pronounced.
Oh, you're talking about the 00 Quanta.
Quanta?
Yeah, that's from the movie.
It's like got the T in the
Mobile
brackets.
Suit Gundam 00 Awakening of a Trailblazer. That's from. Is it a master grade?
Shoot. It is a no, it's
high grade?
A high grade. I do mostly high grade.
High grade's good. Nice compact.
I like the 144 scale.
Yeah, it's a nice scale. I've never done a
Most of
real
my stuff's
grade,
high
but I want to do it. I want to try a real grade, but I mostly do master
Ooh,
grades.
yeah, those look crazy.
Oh man,
that's cool.
I've
that you
always
build
wanted
Gunpla,
to
dude.
build a fucking 00. I've never built any master grade 00 kit, but the Quanta is so fucking cool. But it's got a lot.
It is really
I'm
cool.
sure
The
on the
kit's
arm
really
there's a lot
low.
of small pieces, though. Even for a high grade, there's a lot of tiny.
Oh
little
yeah,
shit.
dude, you should see some of these real grades or the perfect grade. Wait, no, is it the real grade? The real grades, yeah. Those
What
are
real
crazy.
grades do you have?
I got the. You're gonna have to excuse me because I'm like not super versed with Gundams in general. I love
That's where I can help.
the robots, but that's the Mark II. I
The
got that
Gundam Mark
one.
II. That's a favorite of mine. I have a master grade.
Yeah,
of
the
that.
Gundam Mark II.
What color?
The
White,
real grade on that
white
one's
or
really good.
black?
It's the white one.
Nice. The AU. That's called the AUG model. AEUG.
I just finished the Mine Layer Zaku, which was a
Is that from? What is that?
Gundam.
From Thunderbolt? What is that from? I don't know.
It's basically your Tan Gundam or your Tan Zaku with like a Mine Layer kit on the back and some.
I have to
like,
see that. I
fancy,
can't play. I can't think. I can't play.
It's
those
pretty
in my
cool.
head.
It's P
Yeah, it does
Bandai.
sound-
That's what I
it's
was
P
thinking.
Bandai. I've never gotten.
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
from
I bought
P
a bunch of
Bandai
stuff
either.
from P Bandai.
All sorts of
Oh, dude,
all
you
the
should
cool shit
definitely
is
order
on P
some.
Bandai now, though. It
I know,
frustrates
bro.
me because you used to just be able to get like, oh, they're coming out with this now. It's like, oh yeah, brand new fucking kit. I'm like, oh great, P Bandai. It's like, God, fuck you.
P Bandai only. Wait 4 months for it to come.
Yeah, I want to get the F90.
But they're great. They're great. I actually bought 2 of them. I'm gonna give one to my buddy for.
There's no bad Gundam model kit. There's no. They're so high quality.
Yeah,
the
no,
Bandai
they're all
kits.
great.
They're so fucking.
I got into it over COVID. You know, such a good little.
I got
hobby to
back
pick up
into it
again.
because of
I think I
COVID
got
as
into
well.
it a bit when I was a kid. But... Awesome, bro. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
I want to start building
It's such
again.
a good time.
I haven't done it in about a year.
Yeah, I've kind of slowed down a little bit, but yeah, one thing I want to start doing is I want to start a hobby tool company.
That'd be awesome.
And like do like some stuff in that respect. Or as product. that facilitate Gundam modeling.
That'd be very sick. What's your dream model kit right now? What's like one that you want right now the most that you don't have?
That Bob Lazar UFO. That is like.
What is that?
I mean, it was made back in like the 90s or 80s when Bob Lazar was telling his UFO story about Area 51 and shit, and like. Then the movie came out, and you see the model kit in the documentary with Jeremy Corbell. And I went to find out they're like $500 for this like crappy UFO model kit from the 90s.
I've never even heard of this. That's crazy. But that's probably a pretty involved kit, right? I bet you need glue and all sorts of shit.
No, I think it's really cheap.
Oh, really? But you don't.
I
But
think
you
it's
probably
really
need glue,
cheap,
right?
yeah.
I bet you got to glue it and shit, right? Like,
Probably.
There's no way
Guaranteed.
it clips together.
Yeah, no, not like today's models.
That's like the thing with the Gundam model. You never need glue. You know, I'm here to promote Gundam model. You never need glue for a Gundam model. A little bit of paint sometimes is nice, but you don't need that either.
Oh yeah. I did get an airbrush. I was farting around with that a bit.
Oh, you got an airbrush? I just have a little Gundam marker if I need some touch up.
Oh yeah.
If just in case, because some old kits, when you cut them off of the tree, if they're the older kits are like placed kind of weirdly, so that leaves a scuff mark when you cut. But the marker will take care of it for the most part. You know, the marker will.
That's cool. There's some really good like liner tools, panel lining.
I have just a one little panel lining pen. I wish I had like one of those ones that like you pressed in and then it just like seeped ink out and then it would just like send.
Oh
ink
yeah,
through
they
the
make
lines.
that.
Yeah, I just have.
I think there's just like the Gundam, like branded one.
That's one I have,
really
but it does.
well.
It's not. But it's not that kind. I have one that you just draw it with the Gundam
gotcha.
pen.
Okay.
Man, I love it. God, I gotta build another model kit. It's been fucking forever. What do you think? What do you think life is gonna be like in 500 years? You know what? No. What do you think life's gonna be like?
Hopefully with Gundams.
In 20 years. Hopefully not with Gundams, because it's a bleak world. That world, the Gundam universe.
True.
It's very sad and like
Where
the
do you think we're headed?
original series. The first thing they say when the original series starts, the narrator goes, "Half of the human population has been wiped out, and now children need to fight in war." It's sad. It's pretty bad, and all of Sydney, Australia is destroyed immediately.
What they do.
Yeah. But
So yeah, 20 years. 20
yeah,
years.
let's say 20 years.
Like where the world is, it's probably like. I don't want to give you some bullshit answer, but yeah, probably. We'll probably have one of the Trump kids in office. That would be cool.
That would be a little depressing.
Well, that's yep. People are depressed.
That's it. 20 years, we're gonna still have to deal with that fucking family. Are you kidding me?
Dude, that name is not going away. Other than that, we're gonna have robotic ice cream fed right to you.
That I can get behind
And
that.
we're gonna have flying cars, and hopefully like some really cool Gundam simulators.
Yes.
That would be really exciting.
Well, I got to do when I went to Japan when I was a teenager. When I was 19, maybe 20 actually, I wasn't a teenager anymore. I did Gundam Pod, which was awesome. Where it was like a first-person shooter that you're in like a cockpit, and you play with other people in the arcade. And I was the worst.
Oh, I played that.
I was by far the worst, and people in the arcade are like screaming shit at me in Japanese, like my teammates. And I'm just like, I don't know. How do I reverse? Like, how do I shoot my beam rifle? I have no idea. But it's a beautiful thing, and I got to see the first life-size Gundam that they took down. Unfortunately, I got to see that.
Oh, they took it down, huh?
They replaced it with a different one.
Like
There's a unicorn model.
They
now.
replaced it with Unicorn, which is cool, but I don't think it's as cool.
Yeah,
but there's
that
like
thing is
4
wild,
now.
though.
They've
It's
built
pretty
like
big.
4. There's gonna
Are
be.
there?
There's one that's based off the original suit that's moves in Japan. It like will
Yeah, they're making a
walk up
moving
and
one.
kneel. It's into the point. That one's done. Then there's
the RX-79 or whatever.
the RX-78, RX-78-2, and then they're doing the new Gundam, in some other part of Japan. It's NU Gundam, NU, and then in China they're doing the Freedom Gundam. from Gundam Seed.
Oh, that's exactly where it should be.
Exactly, Freedom Gundam right
China.
here in China. But no, nothing for the U.S. yet. We'll get some wing bullshit if it comes here, I think. Probably, because that's everyone.
Probably. Well, let's hope, right?
If we get, I'll take
it's
anything.
right there on the White House lawn.
There you go, Death Scythe. That's if I were president, I'd be like, we're getting, put a Gundam out here.
Fuck yeah.
So, historically, who do you think is the sexiest historical figure?
Like, is it in general, or who I think?
Who do you think?
Well, it's tough to say because we don't have pictures of people back in the day. But
we got portraits.
Like,
there's always portraits and shit.
Can't say I've ever seen an attractive.
A person's personality makes them sexy.
It's also hard to know personality. I haven't read enough history books.
Well,
so I'm just gonna go and say Jennifer Connelly. Because...
Jennifer Connelly, she is historic and she is a beautiful woman. I just watched I just watched Gremlins for the first time, and Phoebe Cates is in that, and I was like, God damn! I was like, this girl's absolutely fucking incredible looking. I was like, this is one of the best looking women I've ever seen in my entire life.
I have to look her up. I'm terrible with celebrity names, but I imagine if she's anything like Jennifer Connelly, historical figure number one.
Jennifer Connelly is a good choice. So, what's your favorite Halloween candy, and what's your least favorite Halloween candy?
Best Halloween candy, probably the small, fun size Jolly Ranchers. Not like the bar Jolly Ranchers, but the flat ones.
No. They make bar?
Okay, so
Jolly
it's
Rancher bars?
Yeah, it's kind of like in the shape of a Laffy Taffy, if you will.
Uh-huh.
But it's Jolly Rancher, and it's only maybe like an inch square by an inch square by, however thick a Laffy Taffy is.
Fuck?
Yeah, they're great.
Okay.
Yeah, they're great. They're basically perfect size for your tongue. All the Jolly Rancher flavor. And you only get them during Halloween.
Okay, and then what's your least favorite?
Say the least. Ooh, probably Three Musketeers.
Why you
or
hate
like
them?
Paydays, or just the texture is a little. I don't hate them, but it's not. It's the least favorite candy bar, I think. Almond Joy. I'll do that. Fuck Almond Joy. I can go right. Fuck off.
Not a fan of coconut, so I don't think I would like Almond Joy. Well, I don't know if I've ever actually had it. Rocksteady, before we wrap up, is there anything you want to say or do or promote? Anything at all?
Build some Gunpla.
I agree.
Hell yeah. It's a good hobby. It's fun.
Great hobby. Cheap.
Thanks for having me. This is fun.
It's so ridiculous.
Debatable.
High grades can be cheap. High grades can be pretty cheap though.
Oh yeah, they're actually very affordable.
Even real grades can be pretty cheap. Honestly, I'm shocked by some real grade prices sometimes. I'm like, wow, damn, really?
There's somebody developed some really good Gundam avatars in this.
Where do I go? Where do I find that?
If you just type in Gundam in the search, it's going to be that first one. I think it's like Gimli's Gundam Corner or something like that. It's the first one that pops up in Gundam.
Doing it right now. I'm spelling it wrong, but I'm doing it now. Forgot the U.
It's gigabits.
Gigabits. I've actually been there before.
Yeah, that one. He's got a lot. They're all really good.
I'm gonna go over there again soon. Guys, that's Rocksteady. Give it up for Rocksteady, everybody. Woo! All right, we have time for one more, I think, guys. Who wants to come up? It's pretty much just only people over here. Any of you? All right. Altaurus doing me the favor. Thank you so much, Altaurus. Welcome to the show.
You gotta give me a second. I got a muted Discord call right now.
No problem.
Perfect.
No
All right.
problem. Altaurus, let's read your bio.
Hello. Go at it.
Looking for something, but I don't know what. A gamer, software developer, and 37-year-old Canadian trans femme. Currently playing Valorant. Just a basic pitch Reyna main most of the time. Stellaris. I've played far too many hours, but I'm not a fan of the current patch. Vampire Survivor. How'd I let my friends talk me into playing this? Life is Strange. Before the Storm. Chloe Rises Again. Vampire Survivor, I don't think I know. Is that like Vampire Savior? Do you know what that is?
No. It's kind of a roguelike that is also similar to Bullet Hell, but you're the Bullet Hell versus just swarms of enemies.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of content too there. You know, it's surprising. You can get a fuck ton of enjoyment out of like about $5. Really worth it. Highly recommend.
Oh, okay.
But the graphics are terrible, and you're looking at it in the Steam store, and you're thinking like, "This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life." Trust me, you're gonna love it.
I'm gonna Google it real quick. Let's take a look. Vampire Survivor.
Pop it up.
Have you ever played Vampire Savior?
Never heard of it.
Oh, it's a fighting game. It's Darkstalkers 3, Vampire Savior. It's so good. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, yes. That's the one that has like Morgana and
Morgan
like that one cat girl.
And yeah,
Felicia or whatever.
Felicia. My God, this is. I don't know what I expected. I didn't expect this. It looks not.
Oh yeah, it looks terrible.
I don't know if I'd say it looks bad. It looks like kind of like if like the weirdest like Castlevania ROM hack. I feel like is what it looks like to me.
100%. You done definitely. They I think they had to like rename some stuff or like change some of their graphics because of pending lawsuits.
Wow, from crazy. It's that similar. That's wild. So you're a software developer. What kind of software do you develop?
Just the most boring websites in the goddamn world. So I basically do a bunch of like vehicle history reports. Actually, I guess I can
like
say
Carfax.
Carfax.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
100%. That is the company.
So what do you make the website for Carfax?
No, I work on a lot of like the tooling for like I worked on the reports. We're working on some side products that are more for the dealer than the end user, but just a fuck ton of stuff that no one really gives a shit about for obvious reasons.
That's cool. I mean, it's boring, I guess, but it's still pretty neat that you get to work on that. What's your dream job? You know, if it's not making shit for Carfax, what would you
being independently wealthy and then just not working, obviously.
Of course.
Who has a dream job? No one enjoys work. Let's be honest here.
Well, I like.
Whoever told you
my dream
like,
job is to
do
be
what you
like
love.
in a writer's room. You know, I'd like to be
you.
in like a comedy writer's room.
I bet you would enjoy that for like the first 2-3 years, and then you're like, oh my god, I got a whole career of this ahead of me. Oh fuck my life.
True. I guess nothing is fun forever. Even this isn't fun all the time.
I went down that path for a while there, like, I could really get into development, and then I tried to do management of developers, and that is like the worst. I don't know if you've ever worked with being a manager, but it is the worst job ever. They're like in meetings the entire goddamn day, and then they're like, okay, also you need to do the work of like one of your team members as well while you're at it. And also you're responsible for firing these people. And it's like, what the fuck is this shit?
That sucks.
No one should enjoy that. So I ended up leaving that job, going back to another development job, getting paid more money. And just like, why would I ever want to go into this?
If you could live anywhere on Earth, where would you live?
Anywhere on Earth. Honestly, like, the answer is usually probably going to be, somewhere tropical or nice. But let's be honest, though, with the forecast of how climate change is going, I don't know that those places are going to be around very long or, as fantastic. So, honestly, I'm up in Canada right now in a pretty, like, central area with a lot of fresh water. Probably the ideal place to be with the way the world's going. I'll stick with my current city.
So
what about you, man? Where would you go?
Well, now that you made me kind of freaked out, I guess somewhere high up, right? Like where the water won't get me. So maybe like somewhere in the mountainous. Maybe go to Colorado or like.
Oh, you could have some fun, with like snowboarding or some shit.
I don't see
Pick up a winter sport.
I don't see myself doing that. I'll stay.
That's fair, because winter's garbage. Whoever says they enjoy winter lied to you.
I enjoy a mild winter, but I hate the summer. I really hate summer. I really like fall. That's my favorite.
That's fantastic. Fall, I like spring as well, but not as much.
I can handle spring, but fall above all else. Fall above all, as I always say. It's my first time saying it.
That's fair.
But
I don't think they know. You're good.
Thank God.
We slipped it in under.
Who's the
They're definitely not judging.
Who's the heaviest celebrity that you could pile drive?
Heaviest celebrity that I could pile drive. No, pile drive is the one where you get on top of the ring.
Oh, sorry.
The,
Let me rephrase
ropes
it.
and then jump out.
Heaviest celebrity that you could suplex. The one where you grab him and you go backwards and slam.
Oh. Jesus, someone very fucking light. What's that? It was Mini-Me. What's his name?
Vern Troyer, rest in peace.
Yeah.
I met him once.
That would probably be the limit right there.
Yeah, he was especially small, Vern Troyer. Even for someone with his condition, he was especially small. He was even smaller in person when I met him. I met him at a convention. But he is no longer he's no longer with us. R.I.P. Vern. Yeah. Committed.
Well then, I guess I don't have an answer anymore.
So Vern Troyer it is. Suplex him. Who do you think? If one video game character should be president, who would it be? Who should it be?
One video game character being president. You know what? I'm gonna go with my version of Max from Life is Strange because she definitely put the city first. It's a shame about what happened to Chloe, but she looked out for as many people as possible. And that's the sort of person you want in a position of power like that.
I would have chosen.
Not doing it for personal gain.
I would have chosen Yoshi.
Well, here's the problem with Yoshi. They don't speak English, so no one's going to be able to figure out what the fuck they want to do.
He can do his
as far as I know, they can't write either.
And he goes, Yoshi! Right? And everyone just gets up and claps. So there's, what a speech. Yeah,
it's all going to be funny until he starts goose stepping on stage and you're just like, what the hell happened?
Yoshi is a single father, a hard worker, a veteran, a good man.
Yeah, these are exactly the sort of things that are going to be in his ads.
Yoshi raised baby Mario and baby Luigi by himself. That wasn't part of his plan, but he took it upon himself and he did it anyway. The stork dropped him. Yoshi is an advocate for change. He's a bastion against tyranny.
Is he though?
Yeah, he hates Bowser.
I mean, I've never seen his platform.
He fights Bowser.
He's been, run for president for God knows how long, and he's yet to put out a single platform. I have yet to see his budget or any sort of financial advice.
I know he's into fruit. He wants more fruit. Everyone's supposed to eat more fruit.
Okay, well, I mean, I can get behind that because our diets have been atrocious lately.
See you later, Amrath.
I don't think that excuses, the lack of oversight, the lack of planning. What's he going to do about, growing instability in the Middle East?
He's going to swallow up
I haven't heard a single thing.
Rabble-rousing, turn him into an egg, and shoot him at whoever else is rabble-rousing.
Okay, you know what? That's actually not a terrible idea.
Any obstacles, he'll
Have you actually heard him say that, though?
That's just
or
what he
do you
does.
just believe that's his opinion?
I've seen him do it.
All right, well.
Firsthand.
That's fair.
I've seen what Yoshi
Firsthand.
can do. I've watched Yoshi.
You've been to Yoshi Island.
I've been to Yoshi Island. I've seen Yoshi on the front line.
You ate the Yoshi's cookies. I get it. You know about it.
Yoshi Cookie, yeah, I've seen it all. From Yoshi Cookie to Yoshi's. I've eaten Yoshi's Cookie and I've heard Yoshi's story. And I know.
I feel like you were about to say Yoshi's cyber sex, and I'm very concerned.
I would watch that too if I could. I've seen Yoshi do anything from raising a child to playing tennis to partying to turning into a helicopter in one game for whatever reason.
Well, every now and again you get that urge. You just got to spin.
He can do it all. I'm proud to endorse Yoshi as a presidential candidate for the 2024 election. Yoshi, make every island Yoshi's Island.
That is fair, but to be balanced, I still don't think he's gonna be the one to win.
You're a Koopa supporter. You're a Bowser supporter.
I'm just saying, the man knows how to run an empire.
Yeah.
He's got a henchman for days.
It's true, and he's a single father as well, which is playing really well with the base. But what do we think?
Other than his, strange obsession with the Protect Princess Peach act that he's trying to push.
He's a kidnapper. He's a misogynist. He's a terrorist.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Whenever they name these acts, they never name them based on what it's actually doing, right? So it's fair that, Protect Princess Peach, it's a bit of a misnomer, but I really do believe in his fiscal plan.
He doesn't support local business.
Cut our taxes. Well, I mean, who cares about the local business? Listen, have you seen the local businesses? They're made out of blocks with faces.
He feuds with small-time Brooklyn plumbers in his spare time. He doesn't support local business. He is misogynistic. He views women as property. He doesn't believe in climate change. The lava moat around his castle creates emissions that pollute our atmosphere.
I feel like you're thinking about old Bowser, which had a lot of problems. But as we all saw when Excelsior took over his castle, he had a real change of heart. He started working with that small business owner, and he thought, I can come at this from a different angle. I can work together with these people to change the world. And he did it. That man is a uniter. That turtle.
Bowser has made disgusting tweets about Greta Thunberg. He's an evil man. Evil turtle. He hates...
All right. You got a point on that one. And that is fair. He was out of line. He shouldn't have been writing that on his Twitter feed. Shouldn't have even been thinking it, let's be honest.
Yoshi supports gay marriage. Yoshi supports all marriage equality. Yoshi supports equality for all. Bowser is a Koopa supremacist. Doesn't believe in interspecies marriage, and to an extent, doesn't believe in gay marriage. He thinks marriage should be between a Koopa and a woman, a human woman, exclusively him.
Actually, hold on now. If he doesn't believe in gay marriage, then how come he compliments Mario when he shows up in a wedding dress?
Wilson,
sometimes your facts are stone aligned here, Krabston. I'm very concerned.
He's cordial. He's a cordial. He knows how to play the game. I can respect that, but. He denies what happens at the events of Mario Kart Double Dash, where all those lives were lost.
Well, I mean, every now and again, you just gotta jump that barrier. You gotta see what's on the other side.
He sent blue
shells. I support him for thinking outside the box.
He launched blue shells against innocent racers during Mario Kart Double Dash.
Well, listen, if he weren't in the back there, if someone else were willing to take up the rear, he wouldn't be in a position to use those blue shells, would he? Also, listen, he's using those blue shells to take care of the 1%. He's looking out for the little guys.
He is the 1%.
Is he? Because the blue shell didn't target him, did it? It targeted who was in the lead, the 1%.
It was baby Daisy. I don't think she was in that game. I gotta get my facts straight. Alturas.
Your whole story's coming apart here.
It is coming apart. What's your favorite Halloween candy and what's your least favorite Halloween candy?
Favorite Halloween candy? That's tough. I mean, I love a lot of candies. I'm going to go with Skittles. And I'm going to echo everyone else's thoughts. Black licorice isn't a candy. It's a goddamn punishment for children.
Oh, my goodness. What the heck is going on? John, do
you
like black licorice?
Than the black licorice?
I think he's asleep.
He's dead. The only thing worse than black licorice is those Dutch salted candies. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but no, you should always have sugar in candy. It's not candy without the sugar.
So, what's your least? So your least favorite is black licorice, then, is what you're saying.
I'm gonna go with black licorice.
Okay, guys. Well, that's Alturas. Before we wrap up, Alturas, is there anything you want to say or do? Or anything you want to promote? Anything at all?
No.
Nah.
Have a good one.
You too. Guys, that's Alturas. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap the show up. That was episode 100 and something. 45, probably. I'm going to find somebody to raid real quick. Let's take a look here. I'm going to raid Mega64 podcast. They're doing something. I don't know what, but I'm going to raid them. Guys, say what's up to them if you're watching on Twitch. If you like the show, make sure to follow and join the Discord, !Discord in the chat. I will see you guys I will see you guys on Friday. Have a good night, everybody. Goodbye.